Hey, what is up, fellow Greg Starno here, back at it with another reaction for you guys. So we're going to be doing some more Dexter Original Sin, season 1, episode 4. Really good, starting to get a lot better. Like I said, that first episode was like, but it's definitely ramping up, definitely getting a lot better, and definitely getting that Dexter vibe. I feel like this is actually Dexter, so I'm really enjoying this so far. So yeah, let's jump right in it. So before we start, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It will definitely help it grow, so make sure you do that. And if you want to see this full length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, let's go ahead and start it up. Okay, yeah, I used to rollerblade all the time. Love rollerblading. Oh, that was the boy. Oh, that's messed up. He's wondering, like, all right, are you looking at it because you want to do it, or is it too much for you? That's what he's thinking.
Sorry. Don't be.
That's normal.
Nothing is harder than seeing your first murdered kid. What you're feeling, it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
What? My dad took the truck to work. He promised I could use it today.
How are we gonna get the team to the beach?
How are they gonna get the girls to the beach? I mean, they live in Miami, right? Or close to it. Like, it's not that far.
A lot of guys try to hide their feelings, bottle them up, but eventually they come out in other ways. Drinking, drugs,
violence,
Killing, violence. Okay, let's see.
The victim
Dexter
was
mode.
strangled, but not from behind. Savor it.
Damn. Gotta be mad strong.
I need real fucking forensics.
It would take a while for LaGuardia to appreciate my particular set of skills.
And then not.
What?
I'm not touching that thing. I don't want to get AIDS.
Dude, you got gloves. And how do you know? That's a little suspicious.
First one off the log. We're all out of room. Guess our captain is gonna have to find her own ride.
Wait, first of all, the friends are the worst. The friends are the worse than the girl, because they're just jumping back and forth. Forget them. At least you're up front. At least the girl's up front with her like craziness, but the girls are freaking two-faced.
I'm probably being paranoid, but I just want to triple check that all mentions of Dexter have been removed from Laura Moser's case files.
Oh.
I'll tell him something came up, he'll move the meeting.
That's not an option. It's not a dental appointment. You can't just reschedule. I mean, what do you...
What about your neighbors?
They won't watch Brian anymore. They say he's too much to handle.
He's crazy.
Shall we?
I think I got it this time.
Oh. Shut down.
I only have a few minutes.
Oh, Blockbuster.
Oh, that shit's amazing! Way better than the coke that Dexter got us.
That's the real stuff.
I have to do something to someone. And didn't you do something a few days ago?
It's only been days.
They call him Mad Dog. His file's the size of a phone book. It says he was...
Oh.
You really want to go after a professional hitman with decades of experience?
Who better to fit the code?
I can't say yes unless I have some proof.
Proof of what?
Nothing. So how would you find evidence that this guy's a hitman? You have to sneak into his place and try to find his weapon. That's if he has it there.
Give me a call. We fill up fast.
Aha, I have an address.
Sneak in, see if you can find something. But if this guy is a true professional hitman, it wouldn't be in his house.
It seemed Mad Dog was making the most of his retirement.
Yeah, like played a guitar. He liked to jam out.
Maybe he hadn't retired after all. I needed to put the pieces together myself.
Good luck. Good luck.
The nub where his finger used to be was cauterized using a car cigarette lighter.
Fucking monsters. You kidnap a child, offer no ransom, no demand.
Yeah, it's crazy. They had him and then didn't have any ransom, so it's not about the money.
This is blood.
Yeah, we know it's blood.
No, this was about one thing and one thing only. The kill. Intimate.
Intimate.
Are those my cantaloupes?
Ends off Tanya's melons.
What do you think?
Muy sexy. Your dad is gonna hate it.
He ain't gonna even see it. Oh, okay. And do you know who he is? Oh, never mind.
Omar Reyes.
Now you do.
Reyes wasn't Mad Dog's last hit. He was his next.
Okay.
Come on, guys! It's Friday night! Let's go! Let's go! Who's ready to have some fun?
That's so crazy.
Take my number.
A card? What are you, an accountant?
Just call me sometime.
Oh, buddy, she got the number.
Reyes is trying to do the right thing. Mad Dog will kill Reyes at any moment. I have to do something.
All right, but walk me through it. How you gonna do it? Then I'll tell you, no, do this instead. Yep, that's Brian for you.
Thank God.
I tried to save them.
You're safe.
So he just adopted Dexter and was like, yeah, Brian, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to go in the system.
You ready?
As I'll ever be.
Finally, I'd be able to get Mad Dog alone.
Great. We'll set sail as soon as the others get here.
Others? That didn't go as planned. Looks like you're gonna be doing some fishing.
Where'd you draw the line? Families, kids, little old ladies?
It was the job. I got it done. I did what I was hired to do.
He didn't care. He got the job done no matter what. Oh boy. I hope, does he know how old she is?
A car phone? Does it work?
Oh, car phones is big. You had a car phone, you were doing big.
Hey Dad, it's me. I'm sleeping over at Sofia's tonight. I'll see you tomorrow after school.
Wait, school?
School.
Is that a problem?
Yo, this dude. That should have been like, all right, I'm pulling over. School? Dad sleeping over my friend's house? This dude is...
Harry Morgan. Great at his job and great with kids.
Oh man, what else are you great at? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, hit it with the guitar. Oh, that's freaking Jeff Jarrett style right there. Hit it with the guitar. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh. Oh, see, Dexter? Oh, no. Another guitar. He said not that one. He said, no, not that one. He running down the street. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah. You better go clean up. Oh, no. They're gonna be like, who is he running from? He's running in his underwear, so he's definitely running from someone. Let's look at his house. Oh, there's damaged guitars. Oh no, something happened. Damn. All right, that was the episode. Really good. Another good episode. It's definitely ramping up there. Definitely getting the Dexter feel. So what happened? So we see that this little boy, the 10-year-old boy, the judge's son, was actually found. He was murdered. He was hanging from the bridge, which is crazy. They put him down. We see Dexter, everyone there, and we see Dexter. He couldn't handle seeing this boy. He was like, hey, can't do it. He's talking to Harry, and he's like, hey, this is too much, and Harry was like, had to tell him like, hey, this is normal. This is normal for you to see a a dead kid and be like, and can't take it. It's very normal. And then we see, we see Dexter seem like, hey, he wants to actually go after the person who's doing this. So Harry sees that Dexter can't really take this, so he actually tells him to go with that other cop, to go with LaGuardia to go deal her case because she got pushed on another case. And they see that it's another body. They're by the water, I believe, and he was dead, strangled. And so Dexter was taking pictures. He went into Dexter mode and kind of figure out how he was killed. And LaGuardia didn't really believe it at first, but he was pretty much strangled, and then pretty much killed, and then dropped to the ground. We see Deb. She's pretty pissed off, like always. She's pissed off at her dad and Dexter that they're still doing their little thing and leaving her out. And so she was upset again that they didn't let her use the truck to go to the beach with her friends, and her friends went with the other girl. And it's kind of crazy because those are not good friends if they're just going back and forth, whoever gives them whatever they want. But we see her and her friend, they go buy some drugs. They go to a party, and the one girl was hooking up with some dude. And then we see Deb. She slips into a VIP area and meets this guy who's working, I don't know if he works for him, but he knows the boxer she stole the drink from. And they hit it off. She gets his number, and they go out on a date. And this dude is old. He's not that much older than her, but he's old enough to where they shouldn't be hanging out. Deb is probably 15 at the time right now, and this dude is at least probably 20, 21. No. But she lies and tells Harry, hey, I'm sleeping at our friend's house, I ain't gonna be home. And obviously Harry knew she was lying. So Harry actually goes to the records keeper lady, goes to her and is like, hey, make sure that we got all the information about Dexter and his mother, about him being in that container. Make sure it's not there, and make sure, because we come to find out that Dexter is looking through all the cold case files and all that stuff, and he will run into her. So just make sure that, the information that Dexter was there, gone. She was like, yeah, don't worry about it. He's family. We're going to make sure he's not seen in those files. So we see Dexter, and he's really hitting his boiling point. He needs to go after someone because this whole child thing is really messing with him. So he starts looking for someone to go after, and then he finds someone. He finds this guy who is a hitman, and he had all these bodies on him, but they can never confirm it was him. He was working for the mob. He was pretty much a hitman for the mob, and they couldn't confirm it. And we see Dexter, he actually shows this to Harry, and Harry's like, all right, well, this guy is professional. You really shouldn't be doing this. You're still new to this. And but Dexter's like, no, I gotta do it. I have to do it. I can't let this stuff build up, and I can't control myself when it spills over. So let me release this pressure. So he was like, okay, find the evidence before you even do anything. So we see Dexter. He's actually casing this guy. He realized that this guy's retired. He's living the retired life, and he runs boat charters and stuff like that. So he talks to him and was like, hey, can I go on a boat ride and all this stuff? And he was like, hey, I'm booked, but I'll hook you up tomorrow and I'll let you go. So he gave him a card. Dexter's like, yes, I got the address. So he ends up going to his house, looking for evidence he can find. He ended up finding a picture of a person in the shredder. So he ends up, pulling it out and going back to the precinct and literally piecing this together. And he comes out, he sees this person, comes to find out this guy was a person working for the mob, and he was actually supposed to testify to some kind of RICO case. So he's supposed to testify and all that stuff. So most likely, which was like a week from that day. So pretty much this guy was meant to go take this guy out. We see Dexter showing his skills, his detective skills, his forensic skills about that death, about the guy on that beach area. He explained it to LaGuardia, you know, explaining like how the person who was killed was definitely killed, strangled first before, then died, then fell. Except, you know, instead of the other way around. And so it was personal, you know, it was intimate. And they kind of think like, all right, well, it was intimate because it probably was why he was killed, because they knew he was gay. So that's what they're going with. He was showing with these melons and all that stuff. And it was actually the head of forensics, her melons and stuff like that. So that was pretty funny. So we're getting a lot of backstory with Harry all throughout this. And we see him, Laura's about to go on another big, you know, thing with, you know, with Estrada, I believe. And, you know, so she couldn't go because she didn't have a babysitter to see the boys for Dexter and Brian. So Harry was like, all right, you know what? I'll watch the boys. You go with the other detective and handle that. I'll keep on the boys. No problem. He's sitting there watching the boys. We see Brian being crazy, like always, killing the freaking lizards. And then he couldn't find Dexter. And then within a flashback of him seeing, you know, how his son died. So he ends up finding Dexter, and Dexter's upset because the lizard died. And so he ended up burying all the lizards, all the dead lizards that Brian did, and then the one that Dexter had, ended up burying him. And then, you know, he was put the boys to bed, and then we see Laura comes in. He's like, hey, everything went good. You know, they want me to start pushing more stuff next week. They're like, okay, cool. And then, you know, they have a little thing going on. So Laura asks him to stay, and he's like, no, I can't. They're getting pretty close. And Harry's like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. So he's about to leave. He grabs his keys, and they end up kissing and having a good old time. So we see Dexter. He brings his evidence to Harry in the present, and he's like, hey, I got it. You know, he is about to kill this guy. You know, this guy's about to testify. You know, he's still a hitman. This is evidence, hard evidence. I need to take him out. And then we see Harry is like, yo, this guy's a professional. You can't do this. Like, it's, you know, this guy is no joke. And, you know, Dexter's like, nope, I got to do it. So Harry finally gives in. He was like, all right, go ahead. So we see Dexter, and he goes on his charter, his scheduled, but he's actually with a family. So he doesn't have alone time with him because he was going to actually take him out on the boat, but he can't now. So we see them on the boat with the family, with the assassin guy, and Dexter talks to him. It's like, hey, you know, what do you used to do? And he's like, oh, I used to be working foreclosures. And he's like, oh, well, you know, how was that? How could you do that? You know, just, you know, taking houses from people. And he's like, oh, no, it was just all about the, you know, the job. You know, I got the job done. No, you know, the people who were foreclosed on, they deserved it. Like, come on. Obviously, he's talking about taking people out. And, you know, Dexter's like, well, how could you do it with the, you know, families and kids and old grand people? And he was like, nope, I still got the job done no matter what. And Dexter knew he was talking about taking people out. So Dexter was like, oh, man, you're making it worse. You're making it worse. So we see Dexter. We see the assassin guy actually ends up home, and he hears music in his house. He's like, what the hell is that? He goes up to that record, and then Dexter hit him with the freaking guitar, Jeff Jarrett style, knocks the dude out. And then we see him on the table tied up, and then Dexter's putting like all the pictures of the people he's taken out, and he's trying to strip him naked, and he realizes, well, I can't take his pants off, his legs are tied up. So he ends up untying his legs, taking his pants off. The guy wakes up and like puts him in the move, and like he fights back, and he actually gets away from Dexter. And has a little funny thing. Dexter's about to hit him with the guitar. He's like, no, not that one. But I thought that was hilarious. But he gets away. He's running outside. We see Dexter with the knife chasing him, And then right when he gets into the intersection, the dude gets hit by a car, which is crazy. And it shows the inexperience from Dexter, but Dexter kind of lucked out a little bit because I don't know if he would have caught him. And like, you're in the middle of the road, anyone can see that, you know? So kind of lucky, but it's still going to be iffy because now he's got hit by a car and he's probably taken out. So they're probably going to go to his house because why is this dude outside in his underwear? So they're probably going to be an investigation. They're going to go to his house. They're going to see there was a struggle and all this stuff. So ouch. We have to see what Dexter does to clean up his mess. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm really enjoying this. They're doing a really good job and I'm really digging it. Good job. So guys, let me know what you thought of the episode. Let me know in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know. So thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to see this full-length reaction, check us out on Patreon. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.